Okay, glad to have you guys here. Today we have a panel discussion talking about the ethical dilemmas in college sports today. Right here on my left, we have Dan Mahoney, Dr. Dan from Kent State University. He is expert in sports management and has studied ethical NCAA infractions going back to the 1950s, so some fabulous research. We have Mr. Peter Cafagna, scholar extraordinaire, who also teaches at Harvard, also hosts several sports legal clinics there. He is also the Covington Burling Distinguished Fellow at Harvard, teaches at Case and Cleveland State. Much more to his background, which you'll learn as we move along. Fred Nance, who is the point person that kept the Cleveland Browns in Cleveland, actually took on a huge challenge when everybody thought it was a done deal when the Baltimore, now Ravens, that consumed our Browns went, and he got them back for us. He is also lead counsel or general counsel for the Cleveland Browns. Just phenomenal background in all the things that he's done, been recognized as a super attorney, one of the top 5 across the country. And I have to say this, was a finalist out of 206 applicants to become the commissioner of the NFL. And he was in the final 3. So we're welcome all of them here. I'm Tyrone White. I am a life skill development expert where I speak to college athletes on how to create and sustain success. Today we're going to talk about, just kind of warming up, the history of amateur sports, if you want to call it that, at the college level. And since Dan is a college professor and has done extensive research, we're going to ask him to open up, giving us the backdrop of the history of college sports.
Okay, I'll talk a couple of things. One, I think that there's always this perception that we always need to go back to the old days of college sports. And I've actually heard President Gee from Ohio State talk about we need to go back to the old days where college athletes were pure amateurs. The problem is the old days actually never really existed, that almost from the beginning, this tie between corporate world and money was kind of